all right? Let's get into step 2, and this is my favorite part. Step 2 is the next action step. Now, we've captured ideas. You've had a great day. Hopefully you've captured 10, 15 ideas during the day. You see something, you're like, oh, I want to buy that later. I want to remind that person. I want to get that book. I want to sign up for that class. I want to get David Goggins on my show. I want to do all that. You're constantly doing idea captures. Fantastic. You've got now a list of ideas. What do you do next? It's called next action step. This is so important, so very important to do, because you have to now do something with those actions. So this morning, I got into London Real and I looked at my YouTube account, and what did I see? I saw a note to myself and it said, buy Goggins' book. And so this morning, I looked at all of my to-do-ists and I looked at it and I said, okay, buy Goggins' book. Now, there are 2 things that you have to remember when you go to the next action step. So you look at all of the things that you've written down from idea capture, and you have to now exercise what I call the 2-minute rule. Now, who can guess what that is? Type in there if you know what I mean by the 2-minute rule. I'd be really curious to know what your guess is for the 2-minute rule. And while you're doing that, I'm just going to go ahead and tell you what it is. The 2-minute rule is this. If you can do it in 2 minutes, do it now. If you're going to do it in 2 minutes, do it right now. That is a way of not procrastinating. If it takes longer than 2 minutes, you need to do a next action step that will get you to the next step. So for me, I got in this morning, and what did they say? It said, buy Goggins' book, right? And I like to get in early here so I can, prepare for the day and get things done. And I said, does that fit the 2-minute rule? I think it does. So what did I do? I went into my email account. I searched Audible. I clicked on the Audible link. I went into my account. I typed in Goggins. I went boom, 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 boom. And guess what? Audible right now is Dave Goggins' book. It's called Can't Hurt Me. It's right there. And I will be listening to this as I walk to the gym today. I'll be listening to this as I do my squats and my deadlifts. And whenever I want to take the easy way out, David Goggins is going to be pushing me and saying, Brian, pain is where it is. It's all about taking the pain, building calluses in your brain, because I use the 2-minute rule. That is powerful. So that's what the next action step is. You review your idea captures and you do the 2-minute rule. If it can be done in 2 minutes, you execute, 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 execute. If it can't be done in 2 minutes, which is, say, for example, edit book. That's one of my things on my next action steps. I can't edit my book in 2 minutes. I know I can't. So what do? I need to book an appointment to do that. So this morning I got in, it said edit book. I went into my calendar and I went in, I think it's 2 o'clock tomorrow. I've set aside an hour to edit my book. So that means I've taken a next action step. I cannot emphasize this enough. It is so important. If you just have a list of things to do and you just sit there and look at it, well, it might as well be in your brain or be lost. You must have a next action step, always, to get you to the next level. Really important. So again, 2-minute rule or next action step. If you can't do it, you might write yourself, I want to find a new relationship. Now, unless you're someone that I haven't met, you can't do that in 2 minutes. But it could mean you're going to a dating site, you're going to get more social and book yourself into a Christmas party. Maybe it means you're going to join a 1-week course. Maybe it means you're going to join the Life Accelerator and meet 150 people from around the world and come to graduation and see London Real. Whatever it is, that's a next action step. And again, maybe your 2-minute rule right now is go to londonreal.tv/life and sign up for the course. That means it's done. That is getting something done. The old you would have been thinking about it for a while. Oh, I really should improve my life. You would have not done idea capture. The old you would have not looked at the idea and done a next action step. You would have said, oh yeah, I really should do that one day. That's a big waste of your time. It's a big waste of my time. If you look at the people like Dorian Yates, Dan Pena, Ido Portal, all of these people, Joe Dispenza, they all get things done. That's why you know their name. And that's because they use a system like this, idea capture, next action step. So again, try that right now. Go ahead and type in right now, what is the next action step for the idea you captured or any of your next action steps? I'd love to look in there and look at those right now. So type in, what is your next action step? I see some good stuff in here. Muaz says, wake up at 5 a.m. every morning and now message 100 people to fill my pipeline, baby. I like it. You know what I'm talking about this. Kanishka says, opening a mass movement against the social evils in order. That's good, but what's the next action step? Because it's going to mean something smaller. So it's all about putting those next steps into place.
London Real doesn't stop when the conversation ends. You see, that's when we get started. Because everything begins with a thought, and then comes the action. The London Real Academy is our global transformation platform. Here we bring together thousands of students from over 75 countries. Whether you want to build a profitable business from your passion, or learn to speak to inspire, or broadcast yourself with your very own podcast, or accelerate your life to become a high-performance person, we have the online accountability course and personal mentoring program that will make your dream a reality. Join us, and we'll take your life to the next level, together. Our next accelerator course is starting soon.